Hi guys, my name is Rapper64. This is all of the Zelda lore from memory. I'm a big Zelda nerd. I'm very big Zelda nerd. And I know a little bit. Okay, I know a lot about the lore, but I'm not like a detailed oriented person. But I'm here with Spruce. Spruce, do you mind introducing yourself again?
I mean, I introduced myself before you introduced yourself.
Yes.
Well, not really. I just said hi.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Spruce. I'm Spruce. It's me. I'm Spruce. In the chat, I'm Jane Doe underscore
Lamau.
O. Lamau.
Yeah. If you're watching on the YouTube, you might have seen Spruce on like some basically one of the chatters. But Spruce is a good friend of mine. Hi. Okay. Anyways. So, what do you know about Zelda?
Uh, Jack shit, really. I know that um, princess is kidnapped. Hero's gotta save the princess, like Mario.
Like Mario. Yeah, it's kind of like Mario. Okay. So, the way I wanted to start this is by like going over like how the games are actually like formatted and like how they actually go. Because if I do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Zelda games. There's like a lot of Zelda games. And that's like a
Oh my
lot of
god.
history. There's like
Oh
I
my god.
there's a lot of Zelda games, right? So, basically how the Zelda games work is basically what you said is like there's Link, he's like a hero and he like has to save the princess because the princess is either kidnapped or like fucking captured blah 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 by mostly this guy, Ganondorf. This dude. But
Um,
not always.
uh,
What's up?
the only other part of Zelda that I know is that I see a lot of ship art between that guy and Link.
This guy and this guy?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that, but he's basically a evil dude. He's not always the bad guy, but he mostly is the bad guy. But they are the way Link does this is with the Triforce. So the Triforce is a little artifact. You might have seen the logo. Um,
That's what that is?
this is this thing, right? This is the Triforce. We're gonna get into that, but just know that that's important. He saved the princess by getting the magic triangles, and he uses the power of the triangles to slay Ganondorf, save the princess, and save Hyrule, the land that they're in, Hyrule. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Want to talk?
Wait.
What's up?
Dibby6, if you're still here, do I sound okay? Am I a little bit loud? Or
I
am I
turned you
good?
down a little. I turned you down just a tad. Um. So, Link, he's just a boy, right? He's just like a little boy.
Yeah,
Zelda
literally
is
a kid.
yes. Well, in most timelines, we'll get into all of that later. There are multiple Links, but Zelda, she's the princess of the kingdom, and then Ganon is just some outsider who wants to kill everyone and get the magic triangle for himself and rule the world. That's pretty much the basic gist, okay? So, what I want to go over is alright. It's time for the first. It's time we enter the first stage of this. The stage of this.
Hang on.
What's up?
Dibby said that I'm a little bit quiet.
And I turned you up.
Okay, cool.
So, the first chapter.
Whoa.
The beginning. Thank you, Woogle, for the head pad. Oh my god. Oh shit, I don't have it here.
Dude, in the beninging. Awooga.
You sat for like a little bit. Hi, Wooga. It's been a long time since I've seen you. What's up? So,
Hello, Awooga.
W model, by the way. I'm glad I have like little expressions and shit and cred.
This is
okay.
the second stream with it.
Yes. So, here we have the beginning. This This is time. I'm gonna okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'm gonna be a little crackhead, like a little bit like of a fucking all over the place sporadic man. Uh,
Oh my god,
I'm
Rabbit, you're such a crackhead.
okay. Um, I'm gonna go through this via the timeline because I think that's the best way to explain this is by going in chronological order, right? So I'm gonna start at the beginning of the universe. Okay. First, there was nothing.
Okay.
Goddesses. Okay, so then first there was nothing. Then there was religion. So these are the three golden goddesses. We have Neru, Din, and Feore.
Neru?
Yes, Neru, Din, and Feore. I am not pronouncing those perfectly, but close enough.
Please tell me Neru is the yellow one.
They're all yellow, but
They're all yellow?
so we have yellow.
Why is there green and...
They are the golden goddesses. They themselves are gold, but the power they have are green, blue, and purple. You see this?
Okay, then what color is Neru?
Neru is blue. I think she's the blue one.
The blue one.
All right. Anyways, all you gotta know is that they are three golden goddesses, right? Neru, Din, and Feore. I know Feore is the green one. That I know for sure.
Can they be melted down?
They're goddesses. So like,
Yeah. Can they be melted down?
I feel like you would have to like best them in combat first, but I haven't tested it. Actually, okay, there is a way to melt them down, but we can go over that in a bit. So,
Okay.
all of a sudden there's nothing, then boom. Instead of the Big Bang, we have the three golden goddesses. Religion is real. We have the goddess of wisdom, the goddess of courage, and the goddess of power. Blah blah blah. They create the earth. I think Din creates like the rock and like the tectonic plates and like basically the solid ground. Feore makes all the life, all the plant life, and all the humans and all like the creatures that inhabit it. And Neru makes the law of the world. I'm not sure how that's interpreted. The game says something like Neru created the law of the land which the life would uphold. Does she make like legislative laws? Or does she make the laws of the universe, like laws of physics? I think it's more the laws of physics. I think that's what she made. Either way, the three golden goddesses come to Earth, create the Earth, right? And then they leave behind the Triforce.
Ah, that's why there's three.
That's why there's three.
Dude, they got melted down.
So yeah, they create the Earth. Okay. They create the Earth. They create the Earth, and then they leave behind the Triforce, this mystical, godly artifact.
Yeah, mystical.
Okay, cool. But they also leave Goddess Hylia, like a kind of combination of all three. I could only show you her two depictions, which is this statue of her, and then this art of her. We don't see her in real life, but
Ooh.
yes. Basically they leave behind Goddess Hylia, which is kind of like their like child, I suppose. It's basically Jesus. She's Jesus in this world. We have God that created the world, and they sent down a child down to the earth to protect everyone on there, right? So she's Jesus. Her name is Goddess Hylia.
Okay.
Okay, and then that's her statue, which is a lot uglier, I think. So I like that one.
I want you to know that Neru is also the name of a fake Vocaloid.
Vocaloid?
Yes, a fake Vocaloid. And she's referred to as the yellow one. Which is why it was really funny that there was a golden goddess named Neru.
Yeah, and that's why you're wanting to melt them down.
It caught me really off guard.
Okay, anyways, Anyways, now we had to go through what the Triforce actually is, what this thing is, because this is the most important thing in Zelda. So the Triforce is split up into the 3 parts: the Triforce of Wisdom, the Triforce of Courage, and the Triforce of Power. Each piece is one of those 3 godly virtues: power, wisdom, and courage. Okay. If a mortal were to obtain this, it can grant them any... Is bowling an integral part of Zelda lore? Bomb bowling? Yes, we'll get to there. If mortals were to grab this Triforce, because this is a physical object, if you can grab it...
How big is it?
It's huge, actually. Skyward Sword Triforce. It's like way bigger than a person. I'm trying... Oh, I found a picture of it. There it is. So like twice the size of Link here. You see that?
I see it, yeah.
So
I don't know if it's twice the size.
Whatever. Fucking... I was gonna say map pack can get on that. But to be fair, it does break in pieces very often, so this is what a piece would look like. Anyways. But essentially, any mortal to like grab and obtain this artifact will be able to get any wish they have granted. This is like the Dragon Balls, like any wish of their desire. They could rewrite history, they could rewrite time, they can make things happen, they can like create things, destroy things, they can change the entire world. I wish for food.
He wants food.
Cool. That's a little bit of a waste. What's up?
Do you need all 3 of them to make the wish, like Dragon Ball?
Yes. I wish for the Dragon Ball. Yes, you do need all 3. You need to complete it. But
Luca, you're so right.
There's another caveat to it. You know how I decided? We said that these are 3 pieces of courage, wisdom, and power, right? In order to get this wish, you need to have a balance of all these 3. You need to be wise. You need to be courageous. And you need to be powerful in order to wield this artifact. Only then will you get the wish granted. If you get this Triforce and you don't have that proper balance, like let's say you are just very powerful but not very wise or courageous, or like you're just very courageous, not very wise or powerful. If you basically have an imbalance, if you don't have a perfect match on all 3, then the Triforce will break into like pieces. 8, sometimes 8 pieces, sometimes 3. Mostly 3. But
mostly 3.
Most of the time, what's going to happen is it's going to break apart and it's going to leave you with the power that you have the most. Link doesn't seem very wise. I mean, he usually does get wise by the end of his adventures, which is why he's able to use it in some of the games. He doesn't always use it, but
in some of the games.
Yeah, basically there are a lot of games.
Other games he's really stupid.
But basically, if you grab it and you don't have a perfect balance of all 3, you are left with one piece, the piece that most represents you. Yeah?
Piece!
Shut the fuck up.
This is real.
You are left with a single Triforce that represents you the most. So
I was taking a drink.
Okay. So I'm glad you had to put that out there. He should lock Zelda in a room to stop her from being kidnapped. I mean, she's a princess. Anyways.
She's still kidnapped if you lock her in a room.
That's true. Link is a kid most of the time, so he's a bit unwise. This is true. But basically, yeah, you are left with a singular Triforce that represents you the most. For example, if I were to grab the Triforce, it will break apart, but I'll keep the wiseness. I'll keep the wisdom one.
Yeah, buddy. You keep the wisdom.
What Triforce would you pick out of, would you be left with out of wisdom, power, or courage?
Either courage or power. I don't think I'm very wise.
Okay.
I might be wise. I don't know. I don't know if I'm wise enough to be left with only the wise one.
Okay. So, whatever. Let's say, for example, I get it, and I'm left with the courageous one. And the other 2 pieces are scattered about and go to different people in the land with the other most virtues. So let's say Link gets this Triforce, but he's not very wise, he's not very powerful. So he's only left with the courage one. Then the other two pieces will find their home at other people. Mostly Zelda will get the wisdom one, and Ganon would get the power one. Like they'll wake up one day with that Triforce on them.
On them?
Yeah, it usually appears on their hand. Link
what?
Triforce. Hand.
How the fuck does that work? It's huge.
So it basically this is what it does. It like imbues itself into you, and you could identify it by your hand. So it's like a tattoo. You wake up with this tattoo here.
You wake up and you've been branded by the universe.
Yeah. So you wake up with it on your hand or whatever, and you're like, "Oh shit, I got a Triforce. Holy fuck!" And
how do you know which one it is?
Cause it'll be like a different position, like the top one's courage or blah blah blah.
Well, so they just know the positions.
Yeah, like this is like, I don't know how to explain this, but like religion is so prevalent in this world. Like everyone is religious because it's actually true.
Checkmate atheists.
So blah blah blah. The Triforce may not be able to grant you a wish with just one, but it will still give you power. It will still like save your life if you're about to die. It'll still like give you more powerful magical abilities. Depending on which Triforce it is, blah blah blah. You get different. It aids you in different ways. It makes you more powerful.
You're my friend now. I'm gonna make you live forever.
Yes, we do see it do that, and it's gonna be really funny which character it does that to. But all in due time.
You're gonna grow old like a crusty white dog.
But the main point I want us to get with the Triforce is that everybody wants this thing. This is the most powerful thing in the universe, gifted by the goddess's hands.
Like the Dragon Balls.
Like the Dragon Balls. So of course everyone's gonna want this.
Like the One Piece.
Like the One Piece. So this then transitions us to the first game. This is the prologue of the first game, where this screenshot comes from. So, immediately once this world starts, like once life begins to develop in this world, we get like a bunch of whimsical creatures. I'm sure you could see here. We got like Gorons and like the Kiwis. We have some like wolf guys.
What's that skinny umbrella one?
Wolf this guy? One?
Which one's the wolf?
I think this one.
Good. All right, the umbrella one. What's that?
That's a Skyward Sword. Is that a Zora? Is that what they call them? Oh yeah. Yeah. It's these guys. It's these guys.
The whole point of this stream is that I don't know shit.
It's these guys.
All right.
Blah blah blah. They're gross.
Show me a wolf.
I actually don't think they're wolves.
I think they're gross because they look aquatic.
True. Skyward Sword.
I guess they are aquatic.
Zank. These guys.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Kill it.
There you go.
Kill it. Good job.
But yeah, it's these guys, not that skeleton, but these guys. Anyways, so these like wonderful cast of characters start to developing life, you know, and then immediately, there is a war over the Triforce, right? Led by one guy.
They called me a Duolingo thing.
What? The green Duolingo thing is blocking the bottom left of the corner. I understand that. There's nothing important down there. This guy. This is...
Whoa.
Okay.
What? I didn't say anything. Who said that?
Okay, so this is Demise, the Demon King, right?
Mm-hmm.
He develops in this world as well and immediately starts war to get the Triforce. Oh shit, what did I do?
Naturally.
Yes.
What the fuck? He's going gray! No!
So I don't know what I did, but there becomes a war between Goddess Hylia, the defender of the Triforce. She's like, no, let's use this for good. Let's help everybody. And Demise is like, no, I want it to myself for war domination. And they enter like years-long war where Demise with his demon enemies come and wage war against these random little like cartoon characters. Goddess Hylia is like, no, defends, there's war. And in one act of war, she takes a big piece of land, right? She's like, I'm losing this battle. I have to escape. She takes one piece of land and raises it skyward. She rips some land off the ground and she puts it to the sky, which is where the first game takes place, Skyloft.
Okay.
Skyloft. Let me get a better picture of it. This is a better picture. Oh, this is the Smash map. Okay, but basically, you get the idea. Where she takes this land, she brings it up to the sky where the Triforce is hidden, so everyone can live peacefully, yada yada yada. And Demise can't reach them because they're in the fucking sky.
And he's too short.
He's too short.
Yeah.
So then starts the events of Skyward Sword, which is the first game of the timeline. I have the timeline somewhere here. Oh, yes, it's here. Timeline. Let me label it. So, we get to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And in this game, basically, blah, 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 blah. Let me make sure. So, Hylia brings this guy upwards, right? But she knows, like, hey, Demise is coming. Like, Demise is gonna find a way to get to me and fucking kill me and try to get this Triforce. So I gotta make a couple of contingencies, some backup plans. One of the plans was to set up a quest to create a sword, a legendary sword. The Master Sword. Hold up. She creates the way to forge this Master Sword, right? Which is described as the Sword of Evil's Bane.
Sorry.
I know it's broken.
So
It is broken here. Let me get a better picture. This is it in its full glory.
Yeah. That acid ate my sword. Wow.
She puts AI into it.
What?
So she puts a spirit into it because she's a goddess and she could make life. No, but she's like a robot. She's just like, you have a 99% chance of hitting this enemy right now, and then she's like,
okay,
AI.
She's the math kind of autistic. Leave her alone.
No, but like she's not like a thinking person. She's not like a entity. Like she's not like a feeling emotion. She's just like basically a goddess robot, right? And she lives inside the sword.
She's like a SIM card. She's not a robot. Leave her alone.
I have this image to demonstrate. It looks so fucked up. I'm gonna make another one, another thingy, because everything is just gray and evil. There we go. So she's like this body that like has this information. Listen, I am not robot phobic. I'm a robot defender through and through, but she's AI. She's AI. But basically, she lives in the sword. She's like, legendary hero. You have to go on a quest to forge me and give me great power so I can kill Ganondorf or kill Demise. Blah, blah, blah. She's just in a phase. All right.
Yes.
So, her second backup plan is a little bit more of a drastic one. Because there's one thing I didn't mention about the Triforce. And that is a human has to, or not a human, but a mortal has to use it. A goddess cannot use the Triforce. Right?
No, goddess can already do stuff.
Well, she's like a demigod, really. She's like Jesus. Like, she's still like... Well, he didn't really have like super... Like, of course he could do like fancy tricks. but he wasn't like doing superpowers. Like he wasn't able to like stop what happened to him. Like he still was powerless in that situation. You get what I'm saying?
He literally chose to be crucified.
Well, like I feel like if you had that power to change that, I think he would have. Anyways, not important.
He wanted it. He was asking for it.
Basically, what I'm saying is, this is Jesus if Jesus wasn't like OP and like had op. So Hylia could still, I guess, be killed, I suppose. But basically, she couldn't use her magic power. She couldn't create anything. She was just like a very powerful warrior, right? So and she couldn't.
Right.
So she couldn't use the Triforce herself that she could use to just banish and kill Demise in an instant. So she had a backup plan. She would basically encase herself and have not encase herself. She would basically abandon her godhood and resurrect herself as a mortal. She would die and be resurrected as a mortal. She would give up her godhood and become a regular human person. And this regular human
Disney
person.
Hercules.
Did that happen in Disney Hercules?
Yeah. You know, an actual demigod. Have you seen Disney's Hercules?
I have. I just don't remember that. It's been so long since I've seen it.
He chooses love over being a full-blood god.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Or I guess not full-blood god. He's
because Zeus wants him to like raise up in the ranks, right? And Hercules is like
he's born, he's a god, cool. He gets kidnapped out of Mount Olympus and then fed poison to make him mortal, but he didn't finish the whole thing, so he's not completely mortal. He's just a little bit mortal, but he's really strong. He's adopted by two old people who can't have kids. Raised as a human, and then he's like, what? My dad is Zeus? What the fuck? And then he goes on this whole journey to become a god. He falls in love, and then he's like, yeah, I don't want to go to Olympus anymore. I want to kiss Meg.
Okay. So that's exactly what happens, actually. So, Goddess Hylia abandons her godhood and resurrects herself as a human. This human is Zelda. This human is Zelda. And so so of course the memories are wiped. And so Zelda is raised as a human. It's still like a princess in this kingdom, right? But still like as a mortal human. But during the course of this game, this first game in the series, canonically, she uncovers the plan, and she uncovers that she's actually the resurrected goddess Hylia. And she's like, what the fuck? I'm apparently a goddess, and my dad is Zeus? Question mark? Blah, blah, blah. But, you know, she gets kidnapped. Demise is out to get the Triforce, blah, blah, blah. Link has to create the Master Sword by, you know, like going to all these temples and giving like them like ancient like fucking power or whatever. And Zelda...
Ancient power?
Yeah, basically Link has to go through like all these different worlds and like find new things to add to the Master Sword to make it like this holy weapon according to Goddess Hylia's plan. Blah blah blah. It's not really that important. All we have to know is that Zelda finds out that she is a reborn goddess, and Link creates the Master Sword so they can come together, get the Triforce, and finally kill Demise.
How do you actually say his name?
Demise.
You've been flip-flopping between Demise and Demias.
I have not said Demise, or have not meant to say Demise. His name is literally like Doom. Like that's like straight up like Dr. Doom level of naming conventions.
My name is your Demise.
Yes. And then we have at the end of the game, we have one final battle between Demise and Link. Link is like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just a boy. I was just like a teenager, like chilling. But then the goddess Hylia chose me to go on this secret mission? Question mark? This goddess has chosen me as her like vessel to like create this Master Sword and kill you.
I don't know what's going on, but God said I have to kill you. Sorry.
But of course, the main reason he does this is because, of course, he wants to save Zelda. And they have like a little thing. But basically, the final fight ensues. And Link kills Demise, right?
Okay.
And he does this. But with his dying breath.
Whose hearts are those?
This is Link's.
Why does he have so many?
So you start off the game with 3, but the more you do side quests, the more you do like little adventures around the game, it gives you extra hearts. So usually the format is you start off with 3 hearts, and then you do some side quests, and then you can reach the max of 20 hearts. But each heart is by a heart container. So, okay, he had to do 20 minus 3, 17 times 4. 17 times 4 side quests in order to get all those hearts.
17 times 4 side quests.
Yes. But
that's just a funny way to put it.
Yada yada yada. Anyways. So then with Demise's final breath, because he is a powerful evil demon king, he curses Link and Zelda with his final breath. He says, "My hatred will forever be reborn," yada blah blah blah, I'm paraphrasing, "and I will always come back to kill the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero. They are eternally bound to this curse." What does this mean? Basically, Demise, with his final breath, cursed...
I thought you were about to give me a pop quiz.
No. I was thinking about doing little pop quizzes in between, but I've been like forgetting to do that.
Right. Now, what does this mean? Also, thank you, Dibby, for doing the math.
68?
Thank you.
Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. You don't have to do that many side quests. There's not that many heart pieces in Ocarina.
I'm taking your word for it. 68 side quests.
Anyways.
You said so.
So, Demise has this final breath. "I curse those with the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero are eternally bound to this curse. The curse is I will always come back and fight battle, and one day I'll kill you." Blah, blah, blah. Let me see if I can...
Demon King. Goddesses don't bleed.
"Those like you, those who shed blood of the goddess and spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. Also a horse just to help you out, and this random shopkeeper from your town." I like that guy. We'll keep random clown too, just to keep things light. That's not the curse. That's not the curse.
No, that is.
But basically what's happening here is that he starts this cycle. He starts this loop of history where each of these characters are reborn to do battle once again. Demise dies here, but he is reincarnated as different villains to do battle with Link and those with the blood of the goddess. Right? But he also...
Is it not always Zelda?
It's not always the same Zelda. Not always the same spirit of Zelda, but it's the same bloodline of Zelda. So each Zelda...
Are they all called Zelda?
Yes, that is a contention point I will go over in just a second. But basically, the rest of the games from here on out... hold up, let me get the timeline back. Actually, I'll research it because it's not gray. I'm going to show you a quick peek at the timeline. This. Anyways.
Whoa.
Each of these... There are different Zeldas and they're different Links, right? Because this is taking place over the course of billions of years. These games take place over billions of years in history. We have the beginning of the world, like the development of civilization, blah, blah, blah. They're all different Links, they're all different Zeldas, they are all different Ganons. Or Demises, blah, blah, blah. They're just reincarnated versions of them. Except Zelda. Zelda never gets reincarnated. Zelda just passes on her genes. Sorry, go ahead.
Are we gonna get to there's some shark that's a prince.
A Zant?
Yeah, I've also seen shit art of him and Link.
Yeah, we can talk about Zant.
I just wanted to know if we're gonna.
Is it this guy?
No.
Oh. Oh, you are talking about Sidon.
That's not a shark.
There's no sharks.
He's literally a shark.
This guy?
Yeah, that is a shark.
So, yeah, we could talk about him.
I just wanted to know if he's gonna pop up in the lore.
He's
August
not
is
important.
right. Also, hi August.
Hi August. Sidon is hot.
Important.
He's not important.
But he's shipped with Link all the time.
That's not important. Anyways,
yeah, it is.
it is to me. So basically, yada yada. These are reincarnated, and we get a whole bunch of different Links, and we get a whole bunch of different Ganons, and a whole bunch of different Zeldas. Blah blah blah. We have like Toon Link, we have Kid Link, we have the Twilight Wing Link. We have a bunch of different Links. These are all
got the Twilight Twink.
The Twilight Twink. These are all like different families. They're not part of the same bloodline specifically. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're related by blood, but most of the time it's just random boys infused with the spirit of the hero. The spirit of the hero is just one, I guess, soul that keeps on getting reincarnated, right?
Okay.
But all the Zeldas are different. All the Zeldas, there's no reincarnation happening here. This is just all the genes being passed down. These are all different souls. They're all just being passed down via genetics. Because Zelda never dies. Zelda never dies, so she's able to pass on her genes. But
wait,
what's up?
If she never dies, then where does she go?
So after, well, of course, let me pull this up really quick. Hold up, I gotta take a call. Basically, there's like hundreds of years between each game. The Zelda of that game dies of old age, but she's able to have kids. So the next one takes her place in the next game. That makes sense?
What the fuck? You said she can't die.
Well, not of like by Ganon. Hold up, give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, guys, she can't die unless like, she dies. Just think about it, think about it. Hi, stream. Hi. It's Spruce time now. What the hell do I do here? Immortal until proven guilty.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I'm sorry. ZELDA LORE sex. Okay, basically like, she's never murdered, is what I was trying to say. I fucked that up.
Okay.
She's never murdered.
What? Okay. There's like, is she functionally immortal? No, because you said she dies of old age.
Yeah, no, like there's after the first one, after the original Zelda, there's nothing goddess about her. She's just a princess. The first one's a goddess, and then she passed on her goddess genes. But like functionally, she's just a princess. She's just a human, or a Hylian is what they're called. So like, she's in royalty. She grows up. She goes on some adventures sometimes. End of her game, she like passes on her genes. She makes the next Zelda and names that kid Zelda. Blah blah blah. Hundreds of years go by. Then the next game takes place. That makes sense?
Yeah.
It's like when like the UK just has like a million Elizabeths. You know, they keep that royal name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they do that, right? I'm not making that up.
They do pass down names sometimes.
Yes. They do it a lot in this one. Maybe there's like a Jessica in there somewhere, but they're mostly all named Zelda. There was an incident in this game, in one of the first games, these ones right here, where the brother was a character. Like Zelda had a brother, and brother was like, I demand that every daughter from here on out is named Zelda. Blah blah blah. That's stupid.
Ew. Creep.
Anyways,
I just love my sister so much. I want
actually
everyone
think-
to have her name.
No, I think it was out of hatred. Actually, I think it was to mock her, but
What?
I don't remember that specifically. Anyways, so Link gets reincarnated into different families. Blah blah blah. His spirit is reborn, but Zelda is just the royal family. She's a part of the royal family, and all of her grandchildren. And then, Demise, the original bad guy, gets reincarnated. This is fan art. I don't feel comfortable using this. Or I guess we have credits right here. Everyone, shout out to Lindro.
Yeah, that's their name.
So we have a bunch of different Ganons that are reborn, blah blah blah, and they're all reborn, right? So we get different ones each game. All right, now we can finally move on to let me see. I went over the curse. So yeah, the curse is like basically this guy will always be resurrected to try to steal the Triforce, but in turn there will always be a Link and a Zelda to fight against him resurrected. Even if, you know, Link dies, he's going to be resurrected into another boy, and that boy will fight Link.
I'm a new boy.
So, blah blah blah. Okay. So, now that we can go over the timeline a little bit. So, we have Skyward Sword, right?
Yeah.
So we have Skyward Sword, and then we have some self-contained adventures. In this one, he just like fights some people in the forest. In this one, there's like 4 of them, but that's like, these are self-contained stories. These are just like, oh, an evil guy comes in to steal Princess Zelda, and then the Link of that game has to like find them and kill him and save Zelda, blah blah blah. These are self-contained adventures. They don't really mean much for the story, right?
What's with the evil moon?
That is Majora's Mask, and that I'm gonna just to explain it really quickly. It doesn't exist. It's a pocket dimension, as I think, but it's gonna be very important later. So, blah blah blah.
It doesn't exist, but it's important.
I think it's important. Is Between Worlds self-contained? Between Worlds? Where's that one? That's like all the way at the end, right? Link Between Worlds? No, Link Between Worlds is part of the war timeline. Okay, basically, so
the war timeline.
So we have the self-contained adventures, then we have the Hyrulean Civil War. This is a very important war. Basically,
okay.
This is once again, instead of like Demise trying to get the Triforce, it's everyone trying to get the Triforce. It's the Gorons, it's the fish people, it was the it was the Deku Scrubs, like basically all the different races of this world. Oh, the Deku Scrubs? Oh yeah, Deku Scrubs. These little guys. I love these guys. These are my favorite guys. I love these. But so basically the Gorons are a race. They're like rock guys. The Zoras are like fish people. And
you
then,
probably hate their guts, don't you?
I think they did weird me out a little bit. The Gerudo are like this like desert tribe. Basically all these different races, right? All of them want the Triforce, because who doesn't want the Triforce? Of course. So they all like fighting. There's a war. There's like an actual civil war between them and like the Hylians. Hylians and humans are the same thing, right? And in this war,
their ears are pretty pointy.
War. So basically, the manga goes a little bit more in detail. Link's dad. So, basically, I can't really find it. No, I can't really find it. Okay, but basically the manga goes a little bit more into it, and I have read it. I would fuck every single person in the Zelda universe. Holy shit. Even like whatever is happening here. Okay.
Wait, go back to that. Wait. Wait.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to show that. Ew. Okay, basically.
They're just hugging. What's your problem, dude?
But he's like naked. He's like naked.
He's got pants on or a scarf or something.
Said, So okay, basically, okay, in the war.
Even Link?
You, okay. Anyways.
Oh, there's kids in that universe.
Yes. Even in this war, Ganondorf is born. Demise's reincarnation is Ganondorf, which is the main person he takes. A little bit about Ganondorf. He is the ruler of the Gerudo, the desert tribe I showed you earlier. The thing about the Gerudo is they're all women. They're all women. It's
so he's transgender.
No. It's a civilization of entirely women, right? And this is like a race. Yeah. But every 100 years, they give birth to a single male. Every 100 years, there's one male. Everyone else in the race is female. And that male is automatically considered their king. That's just their tradition, I guess. How do they make more?
Stupid. It's so stupid.
It is kind of stupid.
Such a stupid tradition.
Like, if you give birth to one man every 100 years, it's gonna be important. Meaning that man fucks a lot.
It's gonna be important, but like
automatically king.
Automatically king.
Yes.
We're just a kingdom of women. We need a man to rule us.
Anyways, the way they reproduce is they go into this in Breath of the Wild. They will go out to other civilizations and find partners, and then they'll come back. They'll just use them for that, and then they'll come back to their civilization just to
use them for breeding.
Yes, they just go out into the world, find mates to breed with, and then come back to their homeland and then just do their shtick. Right?
I don't like it when you say it.
I because I want to word it in not a vulgar way, but I do it in a gross ass way by accident. Anyways.
Gross ass. Ew. Boo this man.
Anyways. So the Gerudo are led by Ganondorf are trying to kill everyone. They kill Link's dad in this war.
Oh.
And they wound Link's mother, right? In this timeline, or in this time period. So Link's mom died. Her last act is carrying Link to the woods to be protected by a guardian, which is the Great Decade Tree. This guy, right? So Link's mom is dying. She rushes to the woods. She goes to this great old tree, please protect my child. Please protect my child. I'm gonna die right now. And then the tree's just okay, I guess.
What the fuck? I don't want this kid. And you're dead. Great. Great. I'm a dad. Great.
So Link is raised in Kokiri Forest, which is
he's raised as a tree.
No, he's raised as a Kokiri child, alongside these guys, right? These guys are forest spirits. They are forest children of the forest. They never age. They're just like this forever.
Forever infant.
So Link is adopted. He's raised as one of these. He's not told this, by the way. And then Link goes on this adventure. And then this is where Ocarina of Time starts. Ocarina of Time is Ganondorf. Alright, good night, Dibby.
Oh, goodbye, Dibby. Goodbye, Dibby6 possible harasser.
Alright. Ganondorf's plan in Ocarina of Time is diplomacy, right? He's let's stop this war. Let's sign a peace treaty. Let me get into the castle, King. Oh, King of Hyrule, right? Zelda's dad. Let's settle this diplomatically. Of course, this is a trick. This is just Ganondorf trying to steal him when he has his trust, right? But
he actually planned to lock up Link's dad instead of Zelda, but then he accidentally killed him. Oh darn!
He did kill Link's dad, but
have to settle for some princess.
But Ganondorf is trying to steal this Triforce. Link finds out about it. Link goes on this quest to stop him, but because he is 6 years old by the time this happens.
6?
Not 6. He's technically 9, I think.
I'm 4 years old.
He's somewhere between 7 and 11. He's somewhere between 7 and 11.
Ever.
He's the youngest person ever. But he's tries to stop Ganon, but of course he's a fucking like he's a kid, right?
He's
so he
just a
tries
kiddo.
so he grabs the Master Sword, which was left by the previous links, right? He gets the Master Sword, like the prophecy, like, oh, you need to get the Master Sword to kill Ganon. He gets the Master Sword, right? This kid. And then the Master Sword is like, hey, you're a kid. I don't really feel comfortable with this. So what the Master Sword does is locks him in a coma for 7 years.
What the fuck?
So, Kid Link gets the sword, grabs the sword. He closes his eyes. He wakes up. He's 7 years older.
Oh.
He looks at himself. He's like, holy shit, I'm an adult now. Or at least, like, the equivalent of an adult in this world.
And he hasn't learned anything.
He didn't learn anything. He's just been, like, he just woke up one day, 7 years older. He still has the mind of a kid. But, it's not that he just transformed into, like, an adult. He didn't, like, blah, blah, blah. He's just been in sleep for 7 years. He went into hibernation.
Dude, who was changing his bedpan?
It's like this goddess magic thing. So, basically...
Goddess magic that cleans your diaper.
I'm going to show you... This is him when Link was a child, right? This is what shit looked like when he was a kid. Rapid just shouted you out. Ba ba ba. So this is what... I don't know. So this is what it all looks like before, when he's a kid, right?
Where is Fababa?
Fababa,
we miss you.
And then Link sleeps for 7 years. And this is what it looks like.
Oh. Ooh.
Hold on, let me get another screenshot of like the actual town.
Oh my god.
So once again,
it's evil now.
This is how it is before, after.
Oh my god.
And this is like a real thing. Like kids like had to fight. This is like this is the part of the game where kids like shut off the game and never play again.
Oh my god.
Because like these are like zombie enemies. They're like they're just like groaning monsters. They're not necessarily the townspeople. It's never clear if this is like, because some of these characters are never seen again in this point.
I think there was an apocalypse.
But basically, you're like, what the fuck happened? I was asleep. I took a sword and then I turned 7 years older and the world's fucked up. Basically, what happened in this 7-year gap while Link was asleep? Oh my god, stop, August. Basically,
no, August is right.
Basically, Ganon was able to take over while Link was asleep, because of course there was no Link to stop him, right? So Ganon took over Hyrule Castle. He waged war. He took the castle. This is what he made the castle. Like, this is my castle now. And he made it evil.
I'm gonna put spikes on it. Fuck you.
He killed Zelda's parents. Right?
Naturally. He
killed a lot of people. Like, a lot of people are dead.
Naturally.
So all of a sudden, Link comes to this fucked up world. He's like, I gotta do something about this. He gets all this power. He like goes on these quests. And he's able to finally confront Ganondorf. And
hang on, this is a different universe than the one where he was raised as a tree.
No, this is the same. This is a tree boy, yeah.
What, so you said that his parents were killed when he was asleep.
No, Zelda's parents, not Link's parents.
Oh, Zelda's parents.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah,
continue.
timeline of this kid. He was raised as a kid. Got the Master Sword to stop Ganon. 7 years later, he was fucked up. Then he realized that he grew up, and he's like, wait a minute, I'm a Kokiri. And then he realized he's adopted. And then this character has to tell him. But he goes on an adventure. And then he finally gets enough power to fight Ganon. Also, quick explanation. I didn't show you what Ganondorf looks in this game. But
Hello, sailor.
so this is him usually, right? This is him. But with the power of the Triforce that he gotten while Link was asleep, he transformed himself into pure power, which is this pig monster thing.
God damn.
And so
August, do you see what I'm seeing?
Oh my gosh. So the final battle.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you don't have an imagination, okay?
So Link's final battle is him versus this fucking beast.
Yeah.
In some versions of the game, there's blood, but not in most copies. But basically, Link wins, right?
Yeah.
Link wins, and he's able to save Hyrule. Ganon is killed, like he fucking puts a sword in his head. But I want to see if I can find it. Ganon's sword final.
August, you're so right.
Is this it? It's very pixelated, but you can see him stab the sword right in his snout.
Yeah, you can see him stab the sword in his snout. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
That's fair. That's fair. Maybe this is a better one. There we go.
Okay.
Anyways, so Hyrule is saved, blah, blah, blah. Evil King Ganon is dead. Of course, all the other people are still dead, but that's not important. Right? And then something crazy happens. Sorry, I said that like a YouTuber.
And then something crazy happened.
So, this is Ocarina of Time. And then these are split. I actually don't like this timeline layout.
You're just gonna Google a new one?
Yes, the better one. So, this has been a linear timeline. We got Skyward Sword, Self-Contained Stories, Ocarina of Time. This is where we get into 3 separate timelines based on what happens next. And this is where the majority of the confusion comes from the Zelda timeline. This multiverse split. Right? And each...
Not the multiverse of madness.
So each split has their own games and their own canons, their own characters, and their own lore, right? So Majora's Mask does not happen here, blah blah blah. Wind Waker only happens here, blah blah blah. And it all depends on what happens here in Ocarina of Time. I'm gonna show you Ocarina of Time sending Link back. So all of a sudden, Link and Zelda are here, right? I don't want to show this yet. The world is saved. Everyone's happy. Everyone's like, Link, you're a hero. You're a hero. You're a hero. Zelda's like, Link, you're amazing. You did this quest. However, there is the little thing that you're still a 7-year-old. Just trapped in like an 18-year-old body. We robbed you of your childhood, right? Like... I'm sorry. So what Zelda does is something... Zelda does this, which is use her godly magic.
You said she wasn't a god anymore.
Well, she still has like magic. This is like a magical artifact that she has in her family, right? She just has magical shit, right?
So, hang on. What do you mean, why am I Canadian?
Why are you Canadian? Anyways.
I'm not. Hey, wait, August, what the hell does that mean?
Cause the way you talk, South Park.
What did I do?
No, not the way you talk. The screen, the Frog OBS plugin where you talk or you open your mouth.
That makes me Canadian?
Have you seen South Park?
No.
That's how the Canadians in South Park are animated. I'll show you later. Anyways.
Crazy stretch of a reference, but yeah, okay.
Anyways. Zelda with her time magic, because she has that, is like, we robbed you of your childhood. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna send you back in time with the Ocarina. Ocarina of Time.
Oh my god.
So all of a sudden, Link goes on this adventure, kills Ganon, wakes up 7 years old again. And there's also Bowser and Luigi in the back. But
what the fuck?
this is just like Easter egg, but you see him, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Link goes on this adventure, and then he wakes up like 7 years before, back in time, and he's a kid again, and he's like, "What the fuck?" So what happens?
7 years old.
So what happens is Link returns the Master Sword, and he's like, "I'm a kid again. I don't know what the fuck to do," and he realizes he has to stop Ganondorf in this timeline. So what he does is he goes to Zelda and he snitches on him. Link is just like, "Hey Zelda, Ganondorf is going to betray your father and kill him and try to get the Triforce and kill all these people and do all this terrible shit. And I'm telling you that now." And of course they believe the 7-year-old. And so this stops anything.
Of course they believe the 7-year-old.
And then this stops the entirety of his adventure, the entirety of his adult life from ever happening, right? So all of a sudden the world's saved and he's still 7 years old. The world is saved. In this timeline, Ganon is captured and like sent to execution.
Damn.
He is sent to execution, but we'll see his execution later.
Sorry, man. This 7-year-old said that you're an asshole. We gotta kill you now.
Just think of it from Ganon's perspective. He just thought about betraying the king and killing everybody, and then a kid from the future came and told everyone about it. He just thought about killing everyone, and then he was sent to execution.
Damn, this kid can read my mind.
And then he's like, "Curse you, Link." Blah, blah, blah. The world is saved, and all of a sudden, Link is able to be happy. However, in this timeline, you know Navi, like, "Hey, listen."
Hey, listen.
Yeah, that's been his friend this entire game. But once he comes back to this kid timeline, Navi leaves. We'll go into why, but all you gotta know is that his friend leaves, like his only friend leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Right when he comes back to being a kid again. So, that is the first timeline, right? Oh, not this one.
Okay.
The first timeline is he was successful, he's sent back, and he goes here. And then this stuff happens. But
Majora's Mask, the evil moon.
yes, we're gonna handle that. That's gonna be the next game we go over.
I know that one. That one's been drowned.
So we go to this. That's this timeline, right? But in this timeline, this is right after this scene where Link gets sent back.
He gets a blast from the past.
Yeah, so Link is sent away. But this universe still exists. You know? Like, it doesn't go away. Hold on, let me...
Right.
My perfectionist wants to blend it in. Okay, cool. So Zelda's left here. And she's just like, "Well, I just sent Link away." And so this is the timeline where everybody died, where Ganon, like, took over, Zelda's parents are dead, blah, blah, blah. But Link's gone. And then they celebrate like, "Oh, yay, Ganon's dead, Ganon's dead." They have that celebration. But Link is not there. So that's that timeline. So that's the two timelines. The one where Link was sent back to, and this timeline which exists without Link. Right? Yeah. And that's gonna be some issues for them later.
Okay.
Something to go over real quick is the next game is Wind Waker. This is a Zelda game where Hyrule is flooded in the Great Flood. And the entire world is water. Is this game. The entire world is water. It's like the One Piece. But all you gotta know is that... Anyways, all you gotta know is remember the curse. Yeah. Ganon is killed, right, in Ocarina of Time, but he's always gonna get revived. So Ganon is revived here, and he starts trying to take over the world, right, again. But the Link isn't here. He's doing Majora's Mask shit. The Link was sent away. There is no Link here to fight against Ganon.
Your Link is in another timeline.
He's in another timeline and he's not there to stop Ganondorf. So in this timeline, Ganon fights up and then the people are like, oh, Link's gonna come save us, Link's gonna come save us, but Link doesn't show up because he's in Majora's Mask world. So the goddesses of the world have to step in themselves and flood the entire world.
Whoa.
Like the entire world is flooded. Wind Waker Old Hyrule Castle, maybe? Let me see. Let me see if I could find it. Yeah, you find the original castle at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh.
So this castle, right? This castle that we saw from Ocarina of Time? This is the same castle, of course, different creative liberties. But it's like underwater. It's like flooded, and this is what remains. And this is like a location we go to, right?
Yeah.
But this was basically to stop Ganondorf from ruling the world. Because the goddesses were like, oh, Ganon, you can't take over the world if it's all water. So everything gets flooded, and Wind Waker happens. This is when Wind Waker comes in. A new Link is born. There's some theories I have about what exactly happens here, but either one or two things. This is the Link being reborn because of the curse, or the curse is broken for Link, and this is just some random boy. Like, this is just one courageous boy who thought he had the spirit of the hero within him, who thought he was like this descendant of this ancient warrior, but is really just a boy.
He's just a boy.
He's just some random boy, and he's just so courageous that he's able to do it despite not being God-chosen hero. And that's like a big part of his character in this, where he's just like, oh, you have to be courageous, you have to have courage, because that's Link's whole thing. He's courageous. He learns courage in all his adventures. So the idea that this is just some random boy who grew up thinking he was the hero and ended up using his courage to kill Ganondorf in here. Also, I want to show you how Ganondorf dies in here because it's fucking rad. Wind Waker Ganon final blow. Stabbed right in the forehead. But yeah, so that's cool.
Again.
Yes. Anyways, so that's that timeline, right? And then I'm not gonna go into it right now, but we're gonna go to the last timeline where the hero is defeated. So, that's gotta be a splitting headache. Where is it?
Do you have ibuprofen? I got a headache.
So, this timeline actually starts earlier. This timeline starts here. This timeline happens when Link dies in this fight, specifically.
Oh.
So in this timeline, Link dies to this fight, and he's dead. Like, he's like not coming, like, he's dead. Like, Ganon kills him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so this part starts the imprisoning war. It's called the sealing war here, but it's called the imprisoning war, right? Basically, in this timeline, Link is dead, and Zelda is left alive because, you know, she's like right fucking here, right? In this timeline, Link is dead. There's no hope. Zelda retreats and starts the imprisoning war. This war lasts for a few years. And Ganon's able to rule over for many more years. He's able to kill a lot more people. But in this war, Zelda's able to get some sages of her own, like some like mystical warriors, and wage war against Ganon. And she girl bosses her way to killing Ganon herself.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Link dies, Zelda regroups, Zelda like makes an army, and Link is able to kill Ganon herself, right? Of course, this means that like the world got a lot more fucked up because there was a lot more time during that war, and Ganon was able to rule over and kill more people and do some more shitty things. So that's why, like, in this timeline, everything's like a wasteland. Like, everything's empty. In this one, you get like civilizations and you get like fucking towns and shit. This one is just like a wasteland.
Apocalypse.
Yes. So this is like the timeline, like trying to like recover from the fucking grueling years of being under Ganon's rule. So these are the 3 timelines. And now I want to go over this timeline because this is my favorite. So I want to see if I could pull up Ocarina of Time, Navi leaving. So in this timeline, right? When he's a kid and he saves the world, right? The minute he's brought back to his kid self, when he wakes up when he's 7 years old again, Navi leaves. Right? Like, Navi leaves and is never seen again. Into this window, right? Why exactly? Yeah. Why exactly this happens? Why exactly Navi, who has been Link's friend up to this point, just leaves without a second word is still unclear. But the consensus is that she dies.
Oh.
Basically, fairies in this world disappear whenever they fulfill their life's purpose. Like a Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty.
Okay.
They're given a goal and then they are like, they fulfill it, which is like usually like healing Link. And then the fairy dissipates or like moves on from this world or blah, blah, blah. In this case, Navi's goal was to help Link fulfill his destiny to save Hyrule. And once that shit was over, Navi ceased to be and fucking died. But of course she does this off camera so Link doesn't have to see. That's why she like goes out this window. But Link doesn't know that. He's just like, why are you leaving? So
it's like whenever dogs go as far away as possible from you whenever they die.
That's so sad.
Yeah, because they don't want you to see them die.
Anyways, then we start Majora's Mask. And we see him traveling the Lost Woods. The Lost Woods is the location, one of the woods he grew up in because he like was raised as like a forest kid, remember? The Lost Woods are a maze of woods and it has like magical properties. And if you die here, you become like resurrected from the dead as like a monster, right? Little thing. If you die, if you go to the Lost Woods and get lost and die, because it's very easy, these are dangerous woods. These are like magical, dangerous woods. If you come in here and die, you become a Skull Kid. If you're a kid.
Get me in there.
If you are an adult and die, you become a Stalfos.
Get me in there.
So, yeah, this is the only place where this happens. If you die anywhere else in this world, you just die like normal. But if you die in these woods specifically, depending on your age, you will become either a Skull Kid or a Stalfos. Or not a Stalfos. Are you a Stalfos? Yes. But that's important for later, right? So,
is it?
Link comes and travels these woods, right? And he is in search of Navi here. The game starts off with like he's in search of a beloved and valuable friend. He's searching for Navi because he doesn't know where she went. So he's trying to figure out where the hell she goes. So he stumbles into the Lost Woods. Then he enters Majora's Masks. What if remains are brought to the Lost Woods? I don't know. That's really interesting and a really cool story concept to play around with. But
Rapid's gonna go write a one-shot.
I have written a Zelda one-shot I've been wanting to play. Trippy tunnel. Basically, no. Okay. Basically, so Link goes into the Lost Woods, right? And then he stumbles upon this tunnel that leads to an entirely different world, right? And like he sees all. So, this is what I gotta say. there is a big debate, and this is a very big debate for me, of is Termina real or not. I'm going to show you exactly how the game starts.
Is what real?
Majora's Mask.
What did you call it?
Termina, which is the land.
Okay.
So basically, let me see something. So basically, this is real. We know this is real. Where he goes into these woods searching for Navi, right? And then he's hijacked by the Skull Kid, right?
Yeah.
So his horse is stolen, his ocarina is stolen. There's a big chase scene by this random Skull Kid, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. And so he's in the woods, right? And he's chasing down this Skull Kid, right? Because he's like, you stole my horse, I gotta get him back. And then he goes into this area specifically, right? Fucking stop doing backflips. So and then this cutscene plays.
If you were playing it right now to show me, you would be doing constant backflips.
He goes into this area. He falls into this tree, right?
Yeah.
And he starts seeing this like trippy ass shit. He's like, "Whoa, dude. What's going on?" Blah blah blah. And then he lands in this world of Termina. This is what this like country is called, basically. And then all of this random shit happens, this nightmare shit. He casts a spell on him and turns him into the Deku Scrub. Right? So the Skull Kid's like, oh, I'm powerful magic, and I've turned you into this woodland, like, tree boy. Fuck you. Right? And then Link goes on his adventure. He's like, I gotta get that Skull Kid. Blah, blah, blah. He enters this one, right? Oh, so a little thing before this. He finds this dead tree, right?
Yeah.
It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It is basically confirmed. It is basically confirmed that this was a living being, right?
Yes.
But the Skull Kid killed him and gave in his powers to you, and that's how he was able to turn you into what you are now. This like wooden boy. Does that make sense?
Like the wooden thing in front of you, the Skull Kid killed it?
Yes, this thing was a living thing, but the Skull Kid killed him in order to use its power and use it to transform you.
What's even the point of that?
I don't know.
You're a tree now.
Oh, why he did it to Link?
Yeah.
Just to mess with him. He's like an asshole. I mean, he's pure chaos. Like, he's the reason why the moon's falling. But, yeah.
You didn't explain that part. You just said if you're a kid and you die in the woods, you turn into that thing.
No. That's Robert. I doubt your poor reading ability is of any assistance to Spuce's similarly poor reading ability. Okay, but anyways, so we entered this cutscene, and it's fucking trippy. You see?
Yeah.
We've gotten 2 of these trippy cutscenes now, and then he comes up and he meets this creepy guy, right?
Whoa,
this is the Happy Mask Salesman.
The way that he looks.
No one does. He's very creepy. And then he comes out and he finds this entire world. And there's like mountains and there's like a swamp and there's like all of this shit, right? Like an entire town of people, right?
Yeah. Looks like a town. Yep.
And Link's like, how the fuck did I get here? I was just in the Lost Woods a second ago. Blah, blah, blah. And all these characters. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
A lot of people debate is if this entire world is just like an Alice in Wonderland sort of thing, where you fall into like this hole in the forest and it's like this magical world that doesn't really exist, like Alice in Wonderland. You know what I'm talking? Mm-hmm. Because there is there is no evidence of this thing existing. But the biggest point is the moon. Let me see if we see the moon. I know we see the moon later. Let me see. We see it here. Now he's going back.
Hey,
here.
August. What about the moon?
Basically, okay. So, I guess I should explain this really quickly. So you see his mask that he's wearing? That's not like what the Skull Kid looks like. The Skull Kid looks like this. This is what he actually looks like.
Yeah.
But he's wearing a mask, Majora's mask. It's basically an ancient like mask used for hexing rituals. It's basically like a demon possessed mask, right?
Yeah.
And this demon is like possessing the Skull Kid to do all this crazy shit and kill everybody by bringing the moon to crash into Earth.
Yeah.
The biggest reason why people think this is fake is because, one, in no other game does the moon have any role. In no other game does it have a face. In no other game does it does it crash down. And if we look back at the timeline, right? The moon's not an issue in these timelines. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Which it would theoretically be if Link wasn't there. You know? But that's neither here or there. So a lot of people are like, this is fake, and there's a lot of trippy shit, and a lot of things that don't make sense, and nothing in the timeline supports it. And like official lore said that this is just like a mirror or pocket dimension created by Majora's Mask itself. So basically it's very toss up in the air of if this actually exists. Or if this is just some dream, or the popular game theory by Matthew Patthew. This is Link's last moments in mind before he's dying in the woods. That's why everything's full of grief. Have you not heard of this theory? It's a very popular theory. It's not true.
Dude, I don't know anything about Zelda. Why would I watch game theories about Zelda?
That's very true. But basically, this entire game is about this moon is going to crash into the Earth in 3 days. And you have 3 days to stop the moon from crashing into the Earth and killing everybody.
It's like me being surprised that you don't know Animal Jam. Of course you don't know Animal Jam lore.
That's fair. But the thing of that I love about this is my favorite Zelda game, by the way. The thing about it is like the more days continue, you see this is a timer. This happens in real time. So you see the timer's like ticking down.
Yes.
If this does get down to the third day, the night of the third day, the moon does crash into the Earth and kills everyone and game's over. But like NPCs will react. NPCs will run scared. They will like be terrified. They will cry. And it's like really fucked up and like fucking emotionally heavy. And you see like what people do in like their last moments. They're like, "Oh my god, I had to confess my love to this person, or because I'm gonna die." Right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is like the final countdown. Like in 5 minutes is just game over. There's a toilet hand, by the way. But basically all of these little toilet hand.
There's a toilet hand. Hey, August.
No, he's not. This is not a hear me out. This is not a hear me out.
No, it is.
Basically, this is a side quest. This is based on the ancient urban legend of the hand in the toilet that is popular in Japanese culture. But basically in this game, this hand.
Yeah, August is right.
This is a side quest. He only shows up at midnight, and all he wants is paper. All he wants is paper. So you just have to give him a paper item, and then he wipes his ass with it, and then he gives you a piece of heart.
Papers, please. Papers, please.
You saved me. Yeah. This fell down here. I'll give it to you. And then he gives you his poop piece of heart. All right. Anyways,
He gives
it's not
his
important.
poo heart.
But basically, there's also
It's important to me.
There's also text around that is like, this world may not be real. This might be like an entire like thing created by Majora's Mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is that it's a huge debate. I personally like to believe that it's a real place. But that's because it's my favorite game and I want it to be real and I don't want it to just be like some fake thing that stops existing.
And it was all a dream.
But the most likely answer is that this is all a dream created by Majora that Link enters in and stops Majora in, right? Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's the game. That's the game of Majora's Mask. But that's not what's important. What's important is that he doesn't die. So he goes through Majora's Mask. He tries to find a Navi, but of course he ends up in Majora's Mask world and gets fucking traumatized. And then we hear nothing until Twilight Princess. Here's something very interesting about Twilight Princess, which will tie into these things we've been talking about. Twilight Princess is, to give a quick explanation, Twilight... Let me... Hold up. I had another screen. Oh, wait, no.
I just want to say, Rapid, it's 3 against 1 here. We're all fucking the hand.
Alright. The poop-covered hand. You all do that. Now we get to the game where he's a wolf.
What if the hand just needed to pee? I bet you don't wipe after you pee.
Rapid, you're
Pissed
so
yours.
Pissed yours. This is the game where Link's a wolf, where he gets turned into a wolf.
Yes! I've seen so much art of this.
But basically, the most important thing here is that this Link in this game is the only confirmed bloodline descendant of Link. This is the only one where Link has passed on his genes, who ended up being the next Link, right?
Awuga, you're so right.
Anyways. So, okay. Something I do want to say.
So,
what?
How old is he in this one?
In this one, he's like 16, I want to say. He's like 18, 16. He looks really... He looks like teenager level.
Yeah. That is a grown woman.
That is a grown woman, yes. This is like the era where they were like, oh, we need to make them all cool and gritty and realistic.
Good.
And edgy. And so it became these guys.
Yeah.
Anyways. The one thing that I want to say to all you MatPat heads, the theory was that Majora's Mask was some fake world created by Link's mind as he lay dying in the Lost Woods. Because it goes through the 5 stages of grief. Each area of the game represents a different stage of grief. Right? But I am going to say that that's not true. Like, at all. Right? And we know this. Why do we know this? We'll get into this with this Twilight Princess shit. So. I really don't like the game? Okay. Well, I'm not going to get into that.
Princess Twilight.
So, Twilight Princess, we start off with Link. This Link, he's a simple farm boy when we meet him. He's just like a farmer, or like a random fucking farmer, dude. But it's confirmed in text and in like background text that he's a confirmed grandson or great-great-grandson or whatever of this Link, Ocarina of Time Link, of this Link that we followed in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, right? Yeah. This Link grew up, had kids, and gave birth to this guy, who is now the new Link in this timeline. So, that confirms one thing. That he didn't die in Majora's Mask. Because he was still a child in Majora's Mask, right? So, obviously, he grew up to have kids. Meaning MatPat's wrong. Right? But, there's something very interesting about Twilight Princess, and that's a character called the Hero Shade. This guy, right? He is the Hero Shade, and his role in the game is that he is a mentor. He comes like to this Twilight Princess, the current Link, in like dreams almost, and he teaches our current Link in Twilight Princess sword techniques to fight Ganon, right? And he has dialogue. He's like, I used to be a warrior, but now I only have regrets.
Oh.
And he comes back to this Link, and there is a textbook of Hyrule Historia. It's like basically like a lore book, and it says that this guy, the hero Shade, is this Link. So, what exactly is happening here? So, if we look back at the timeline, where is it? So, father-son bonding, yes. So, this Link gets through Majora's Mask, right? And he grows up. He leaves the Lost Forest, he doesn't die. He grows up, and he has a kid. Or maybe a few, I don't know. This is most likely not with Zelda. Probably just some random person. I like to think it's Malon. Because I love Malon. I had a big crush on her when I was a kid. It's her.
Aww.
It's like this farm girl who actually gives Link his horse.
I love my horsey and my horsey love me.
But she grows up and I think she's cute, and I had a crush on her when I was a kid, and so I like the headcanon that it's with her. But the point is,
you like to headcanon that it's with her and also your Link.
yes. Anyways, basically this Link, the one who was killed, the one whose parents were murdered, grew up as a kid, was lied about being adopted, became 7 years older, killed Ganon, became 7 years old again, went to Majora's Mask. He grew up and had a kid, right? And that kid had a kid, great grandson, and then somewhere along the lines, he dies in a very specific way. And this is why I said that this was important. So as I said, when you die in the Lost Woods, you either become a Skull Kid or a Stalfos. This is important because this is exactly what happened to this Link. He died in the Lost Woods for some reason. I have a few theories, but he died for some reason and became a Stalfos. But I think there's two possible explanations to how our kid Link dies. One is he joined the army, like the Hyrulean army, and like died in some generic war. Because this is still like a world. This is still like a land. So there's gonna be war, you know?
Woo, war. Woo.
So maybe he joined some generic war and like died there. But
died to some fuck ass war.
But what I think is more likely is that he wasn't able to stop looking for Navi. I think he went back. I think like he had his kid, he had his wife, but he still felt something missing, and he went searching for it again, but this time he dies in the Lost Woods and became a Stalfos and died with regrets, leaving him as a ghost in order to come back as a ghost to the current Link to help him kill Ganon. And there's one part that I haven't really given attention to his character, and that is he hates his life. He fucking hates all this shit. But mainly, it comes from this moment. So, this Link, right, is sent back in time. Sent from, he was supposed to be in this timeline, but has been taken away and put in this timeline. The big difference is, this is the timeline where everyone knows him as a hero. Everyone's like, yes, Link, he saved us from King Ganon. He defeated evil. We celebrate him. He's like a part of our culture now. We have holidays for this this hero. He is a legend in this timeline. He has his own legend. He is the Legend of Link in this, or Zelda.
The Legend of Zelda.
So, this timeline is where he was supposed to be. He's a hero. But
it's like the name of the game.
yeah. But in this timeline where he's 7 years old again, nobody knows him. Nobody knows about the fucking horrors that happened here. No one knows about Ganon taking over. Nobody knows him as a hero. Right? So he went on this quest. He like kind of like gave up his childhood to like do this war and save the kingdom. But in this timeline, it's as if it never happened. He's the only person. He's the only person who knows this, right?
I mean, to be fair, he could tell Zelda. She would probably believe him.
True, but like, I don't know. It's the person. No one was able to see there firsthand. And are you really gonna believe that? But anyways, the thing is with Navi is the only possible person to know about Link's triumphs and him as a hero. Because Navi was sent back in time with Link. Navi was with him here and was going to be with him here, but Link and Navi traveled together here. So they are the only people from the original timeline he has. So he's like, Navi is the only connection I have with that. Navi's the only person who has remembered me as a hero. Which is why...
Is Navi a person?
Navi is a fairy with emotions and a personality. Navi talks.
Okay.
Of course, she says, hey, listen. And she's like, hey, you can open the door by pressing A. But she still had, like, a personality. And she was still, like, his best friend.
You're talking shit on the sword for being AI.
Whatever. But Navi's fun. No, she's not. Anyways, so that's why Link is like trying to find her desperately right here. So it's like, hey, you're like the only person I have in this world anymore. Like, this is fucked up. I need my friend. And then ends up in Majora's Mask, right? And then has kids here. And then tries to find Navi one more time. Dies. Becomes a Stalfos. And ends up in this state. Where he has the lines of like, I have regrets of not teaching my sword techniques to those who came after. Or not being able to pass on my legacy. And I also have regrets of not being known as a hero. Because he was a hero, but no one knew that. And so he's able to ease his regrets by teaching his great-great-great-great-grandson his sword techniques so that he can kill Ganon. And so he can become a hero. And then this guy's like, oh, so I could finally rest. And then he goes away for good. And that is the end of this specific Link's adventure. But
how much other is it?
That's basically all this timeline. This game doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
So that's all of one timeline. Then this one, right? I kind of went over a lot of it, but basically, yeah, Ganon is revived. He's trying to steal the Triforce. Majora's like that Link is stuck in Majora's Mask time. But so there's no link to like I'll show you the Wind Waker opening story. This is the beginning of this game, right? Oh, this is good. Where basically this is exactly what the Link wanted from this timeline. What this Link wanted. It's an entire legend describing his triumphs in Ocarina of Time. Is his legend that fucking everyone loves and respects this guy and has National Link Day, right? This is exactly what this Link wanted, except he's just in this timeline now and he doesn't have it. So he never got to experience like appreciation for his deeds for saving the world.
Man,
yeah,
poor kid.
He was 7 years old, dude. This guy woke up at 7 years old, like, got his childhood ripped from him, had to kill this demon, and died in the woods with regrets. He's a tragic fucking hero. And he's forever my favorite Link. And he had to deal with the moon, so that's also pretty shitty.
True.
But anyways.
He had to look at the scary moon.
Yes, but this is a new timeline. They're like, oh, the legend. Oh, the hero. The hero saved us all from the evil King Ganon. But when Ganon came back, there was no hero. We hoped the hero would come back, but the hero never came. We're like, fuck. And actually, fun fact. You see this Link? this Link here, and you know how he has the same outfit? That's not because like that's just his style of choice, but this is because like it's become a tradition to dress your children like the hero of time.
Oh.
It's like when you like put on like, I don't know, like religious like clothing. You're like paying tribute to this hero, to this Link. And so that's why he's dressed like that. In this
Put on
game.
a World War I jacket.
So that's why he's just like, I don't think he's an actual Link. I don't think he has the spirit of the hero. I just think he's some random boy who was dressed up like Link, believed he was Link, in order to face Ganondorf. But he kills him out of his own courageous heart.
Yeah.
And then these are like self-contained stories. After Ganon's killed, he's like, "Oh, let's go find some more land." And then there's a fucking train. These are still self-contained stories. One of them is where he's on a boat still, and then the other one is where he's on a train. Not great games. Not great games. Not the biggest. Boo! Fuck Spirit Tracks.
Woo!
But so that's basically that timeline. The world is flooded. Link saves the day and is able to find a new continent. Basically find new land. And then, you know, do some self-containing adventures. Then we have the failed hero timeline. So, this is after Link is killed in the final battle, and Zelda is forced to go into the Sealing War and train some sages to kill him. And like fucking, and he's like a corpse. Like they have his corpse here. But then we go to Link's Awakening. No, not Link's Awakening. Link to the Past. Link to the Past.
Got the
Opening.
missing Link.
Yes. Which one's this one? Ganon's Revival. Oh yeah, this is how he looks now. So, the thing I will say in this timeline is that he's forever a pig. Because once again, this is like after he wins, right? And became that big pig creature.
Mm-hmm.
He's not able to come back from that. He's stuck like that. He's forever like that now. He used up all his power to become that. So in the rest of this timeline, he's just that.
Why'd he get ugly?
Because that's how he's more powerful. And so
yeah,
he's
but he was
that.
hot in the last one.
Yeah, but he's this guy now.
Fucking nerfed him.
They did nerf him. But basically,
August, he's all yours now.
So Ganon is killed by Zelda. Ganon is killed by Zelda and her like mystical sages, right? And then, you know, years of peace go on. She's able to pass on her genes, not with Link unfortunately, but she's able to like have children and continue her bloodline. Years later, a great evil magician, I think his name, like, what's his name? No, that's not.
Are Link and Zelda romantic?
Yes, so, but like usually they don't end up together. Out of like matter of circumstance.
Okay.
Like this one they might have, but this one they might have. In Ocarina of Time they didn't, because Zelda's here and Link's here.
Yeah.
A lot of them it doesn't work out between them. But Link will always try to save her in every timeline.
Yeah.
But so Link to the Past, once Ganon's dead, a magician, like an evil magician, tries to like revive Ganon. Like tries to do a hexing ritual to revive him for his own personal needs and for him to rule the world.
An evil magician.
I like wizard, sorcerer, whatever.
Yeah, I got what you meant after you were like, yeah, he's trying to. But
anyways,
yeah, some fucking evil magician.
some evil fucking magician.
He's messing around, trying out new tricks, and then he revives the Demon King.
Also, in this one, Link's hair is pink. In this one,
Oh,
I'll show you his sprite. Yeah, Link's hair is pink.
in this one he has pronouns.
In this one, he has pronouns. So Ganon is able to be revived by this evil sorcerer. Kills the fucking sorcerer, I believe.
Oh.
And Ganon like kidnaps Zelda and the sages because this is the same Ganon as Ocarina of Time. This is the same Ganon, not like a reincarnation, just the same one being revived. Like they literally wrote out his corpse. Like in the opening of the game, they roll out his corpse and like does a revival spell.
All right.
So Ganon is revived. He kills the person who revived him because fuck you. He kidnaps Zelda and the sages because he's just like, I'm not gonna let that happen again. Like you guys killed me the first time. I'm not gonna let that happen again now that I'm revived. And then he, he tries to take over the world, and then Link stops him. Right? So it's a little self-contained, but still. And then Oracle season. This is another instance of him trying to be revived, but this is of his mom and dad not his mom and dad, his mom and mom. I didn't go over this, but we do meet Ganondorf's parents.
And they're lesbians?
So once again, the Gerudo are only female.
Oh right.
Zelda and parents. Let me see if I could find them really quick. Kome. Okay. So, these is Ganon's mother.
Cute.
They're old hags, and they raised him to be pure evil, but they are Gerudos, and they're like magical sorcerers. How did they give birth to men? Is it like the king is always half Gerudo, half something else, or is it something like Votramites? I don't know how Votramites work. I haven't seen that. But basically, they go out to other. They do always go out to other like places and seek mates, and then they like have sex with them and everything, and then they bring them back to their tribe. So they're always gonna be half something, but I think the Gerudo genes are just so powerful they overtake anything that's half. You know? Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. But I'm assuming one of them actually gave birth to him, and the other one is just their partner. I don't exactly know.
So they are lesbians.
They are lesbians, I'm pretty sure. But okay, so like Votramites. All right, I didn't know that's how they worked, but yeah, they both raised them. They're like powerful sorcerers. They raised them to be like this evil king, because once again, Ganon had to be the king. So in this game, you're trying to stop these two from reviving him again. And they actually do manage to revive him. The entire game, you're just trying to stop the revival. But he doesn't actually show up in the game until the very end, where he is revived. But you stop it halfway, so you revive his body, but not his mind. So he's like a mindless husk.
Ooh.
He's like a zombie let me see. Oracles of Season boss.
I can work with that.
Final boss. Is it this thing?
Ooh.
I think it's this one. Where he's just like, okay. The thing is, like, when he was a human, when he like had this human thing, he was like diplomatic. He had like the skills as a sorcerer. He was like very like intelligent. Like he was able to make plans and like outsmart Link a lot of the time in these games. But in this one, he's just pure power. He's just pure fucking mindless beast in this. But that's a self-contained. That's self-contained, and then Link beats him, and then blah blah blah. World is saved. Link's Awakening is just a dream. This is confirmed to be a dream.
Okay.
Let's see. Link is like traveling to get some adventures, and then he finds himself on this island, and then he saves the day, and then the world's a dream.
Oh.
So, then we end off with Zelda 1 and 2. Basically, they're trying to revive Ganon again, blah, 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 same old shit. But Link fucking stops them. That's it. Notice how this is revived and not reincarnated. Revived means someone manually casted a revival spell on him. Like, people would keep on trying to bring him back. This is not reincarnation. This is the same Ganon from Ocarina of Time, just being revived over and over. Not a reincarnation. This is not a new soul. But
what about the every 100 years there's a man born? What about that?
So usually this will be Ganon, but I'm assuming there's non-leaders in between them, and sometimes they will just like be in between men. You know, like a men will like die off, and they'll be like, "Well, we don't really have a man right now." So, or maybe it's 100 years after the man dies. So if the man's still alive, I don't exactly know.
We're just dumb women that don't know how to run a country. We need a man to rule it.
But
who wants to give birth next? I'm done trying.
Which brings us to let's see. Let me do this. Breath of the Wild. So, this is like the second most like recent game. Then there's the direct sequel. But basically, all of these timelines, blah blah blah. This is still a contention point for people. We don't have an exact answer, but the most accepted answer of which timeline this game goes in, the most accepted answer is that it's all 3.
Did the sperm just fail for 100 years?
I don't know how it works. What cool Breath of the Wild thing did you hear, Awuga? Also, I don't know how exactly works biologically. I have no idea. All I'm gonna say is that this is a world full of goddesses and magic and like religion, and so things are not gonna make sense. You know?
Things are not always what they seem.
But basically, the main consensus is that Breath of the Wild is the convergence of all 3. And the reason why we say this is because there is everything in this game. This is a huge open world, and it has areas and items and things from each timeline. Because I didn't go over this, but they are certain things specific to each timeline. Certain enemies that are specific to these timelines. Certain, reversing the, oh, I have heard that when it came out. I did hear about that. That was for the, Tears of the Kingdom, though, no? Because that's when he actually finds Ganon's decrepit corpse. Because there are certain enemies and there are certain things that are only prevalent in certain timelines. For example, Dorito.
Dorito?
Rito. No D, just
Rito.
R. Dorito is the species of bird people, right?
Are you saying the Rito?
R-I-T-O.
Yeah, are you saying the Rito?
I think so.
The word the.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, it sounds like Dorito. Every time you say it.
Basically, we have these bird people, right? This is a race of birds, but they only show up in this timeline. And the explanation to this, and I'm going to say this because it doesn't make sense, but these are an evolution of the Zora. So, once again, the Zoras are these fish people, these fish guys, right?
Okay.
There were Zoras here, right? But according to Hyrule Historia, like according to the official text documents of like the lore, these guys evolved so much that they became bird-like in this timeline. Why it happens in the timeline where the world's full of water, I don't know. But somehow it happens. Another instance of this is the Kokiri. Zelda Kokiri. You remember these forest guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry. That's the wrong one. These guys. These are forest spirits. They never grow up. They are children of the forest. Right?
You think they get freaked out when people start dressing their kids like them?
We never find out that answer.
But do you think they do?
No, because they have no opportunity to feel that way. Basically, oh, that's what they're called, Koroks. They evolve, or I want to say de-evolve. They evolve into these guys.
Oh.
So this race is no longer, and they slowly evolve into these guys. And these guys are like found in, I think, only this timeline, maybe? And then blah blah blah. Linos are also only in this timeline, which are minotaurs, basically. Right? This is Lino. Anyways. So basically what I'm trying to get at is that all of these different things have different things, and they have different places, they have different histories, they have different things, little details. But Breath of the Wild is the only one that combines them all. So somehow some time shenanigans are happening, where this is a combination of all three. Because it has Majora's Mask. It has the stuff from Twilight Princess. But it also has stuff that was only found in the Great Sea. It has stuff that was only found here. Basically, this is the convergence of all of the timelines at once. And no one knows exactly how, or why, or what the fuck is going on. But, in this game, I'll quickly go over this game's plot, is the Great Calamity. So, Link in this game, Calamity. Link in this game, what's up?
I think August has something inappropriate to say about the Minotaur.
Anyways.
I think I also have something inappropriate to say about the Minotaur.
It's a Minotaur.
Yeah, what about it?
Okay, so.
You're not creative enough, okay?
I don't want to be. Anyway, so Link and his friends create a bunch of robots, right? In order to stop the next Ganon from coming. Because they know about the curse by this point. They want to stop the next Ganon from coming. So they built these robots. Yeah. But Ganon is just a fucking G. And he, like, takes over the robots. And he, like, makes essentially the apocalypse.
Okay.
And so he turns all the robots against them. And this plan that Link had to, like, kill Ganon goes wrong. So what Zelda has to do is put him into sleep for 100 years.
Nighttime.
So Link wakes up. Link waking up. Oh my god. So Link wakes up in like the pool of youth or whatever. The pool of coma.
I love being the pool of coma.
Yeah. Hold up, I found a better picture. Oh wait, no, that's not right.
Comatose pool.
And then he wakes up 100 years later.
Sensory deprivation chamber.
And then he wakes up 100 years later, and like all of his friends are dead.
Yeah.
And, wait, Zelda.
Does Zelda clear this shit with Link before doing it?
No, basically what happened is, okay, so we had SEAL Team 6, right? We had SEAL Team 6, right? We had Princess Zelda, we had Link, And then we had a Zora, a Gerudo, a Rito, and a Goron. And they were like all warriors of their clans or of their respective kingdoms, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had this plan. They were gonna kill Ganon. It was gonna be awesome. Everyone died immediately. Ganon was way too powerful, and all these characters die except for Link and Zelda, right?
Damn.
So of course Zelda like is able to like take Link back because Link is like dying. Link is like on his deathbed, right? So Zelda takes Link and puts him in the Sprite pool to like rest for 100 years.
Okay.
And what Zelda does is locks Ganon in place for 100 years using her magic or whatever. I don't really get it why it happened or how it happens.
Freeze tag.
But basically, Zelda uses her magic to trap Ganon in place for like 100 years. Yeah, they're all bad. We're all fucking them. Okay, but like the Rock? Like, I get. But, fun fact, you see this girl?
Uh-huh.
She is the Zora. She's basically the fish one I showed you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the story, she has like a huge crush on Link, right? But she's like, I gotta focus on the war. I can't confess my feelings. But her brother.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let me see him.
I'll get you a pleasing picture. So basically, this is you know, her name is Mipha. Mipha, super big crush on Link. Even like makes him like a custom like tunic, which is like very like
Slutty.
no, it's like a very like culturally like you give this to the one you want to propose to sort of tradition.
Oh.
So she made Link a custom thing, and it was and then her brother's like, haha, nice to meet you, Link. Link, you're alive. Hi, how are you doing? Oh
Link,
my
you're
god.
alive and you're so hot.
Link, I love you. No, the thing he compliments you the entire game. He's like
Really?
love bombing you. Like he's fucking like
Oh my god.
he's like, Link, you're so wonderful. How could I ever repay you? You're so much cooler than me.
You're so wonderful and cool and pretty.
And then you both like kind of discover like his sister's like notes and shit. And like realize, oh my god, like Mipha had a really big thing for Link. And I think his only response was like, I don't blame her.
He's so real.
He even like convinces like the king of the kingdom, like, no, Mipha definitely liked Link. And I think, okay, I think I need to find this for you. Writing.
For me.
There is the boss fight where we do need Sidon's help. He is helping us fight a boss, right?
Good.
And the reason why it happens in water, so we had to ride him. And then we ride him in the battle against this giant creature on his back. And then he's just like, and then he's like, Link, you're so cool. If you need anything, just tell me.
Hey, Wooga, you need to join August and I. You need to join us in this game of Smash or Pass, but Pass isn't an option.
Okay, but yeah, that's his deal. So he's only good for like one boss, and he's just like, Link, you're awesome for the entire game, but that's it. That's all he does. But at the end, you know, Link is able to like
I wouldn't say that's all he's good for. You can go look at him.
He goes all through the game. He like gets all of the shit he needs, and then he beats all these bosses. He tries to avenge the death of like these like former champions that like all died like in an instant. And he saves Zelda from capturing Ganon into ever-loving, like, and then Breath of the Wild final boss. I'll show you what that final boss looks like. Yeah, that's
It'd be
him.
weird to be one of the fish people looking at the bird, being like, I become you?
Yeah, that's the thing of like that doesn't go explained of just like smash. It's Dark Beast Ganon. There's no smashing.
Yeah.
Here.
No, there is.
All right. Anyways, like Sidon, I can kind of get, but with that being said, that is pretty much the entire timeline except for Tears of the Kingdom, which is just a continuation of Breath of the Wild. It doesn't really add much. Like, oh, Ganon tries to kill people again, and then we stop him. That's it. But that is overall the entire lore of Zelda. How do you feel?
Same old, just the prophecy starting back over.
So,
how do I feel?
yeah, what do you think? What do you think of the the lore?
I think it's interesting.
Okay.
I do enjoy like not completely forgetting about the other timelines.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like I think about different timelines probably too much. I don't know.
I do too.
Like I think about percentages a lot and how percentages create so many different timelines because there's like a point whatever percentage that this can happen, which means there's a universe where it does happen.
Yeah.
And so I like that it doesn't forget about those other universes where things get changed. Like Link going back to his original timeline messes up like it doesn't erase him from that first timeline because that still happened.
Yeah.
That timeline doesn't get completely erased.
Yeah.
It just sparks a new one. And it continues on, and then he's not there, but everyone still remembers him, and he's not able to save them again because he's not there. That's fun. I like that.
Because I think the thing with this is that I don't think they ever intended this when they started with the first few games, or even the first half of their games, right? And these are the first two games of the time of the actual release. Like this is the NES, and this is the same NES. They're at the end of this timeline.
Yeah, NES or whatever the hell he said.
The NES, the Nintendo. Basically, these are the first games that were released, and they're at the end of the timeline, and they're like so far removed from everything else. So like they were building this as they go, but it's strangely consistent. Like it makes sense. Cause like when these games come out, you're just like not really understanding how they all connect together. But no, it's fun. It's fun to see it all like come together in a satisfying way.
Yeah. Probably like especially if you grow up on this
definitely. I started with, I think my first game was Ocarina of Time. And then I moved on to Majora's Mask, and then Majora's Mask was my favorite. And then I slowly like hit like these guys, and I didn't finish this because I got stuck at the monkeys. Also, in terms of the actual games themselves, this one sucks. This one's good. I haven't played that. I have very mixed feelings about this. This one's the best. This one's pretty good. Mixed feelings. This one's pretty good. Haven't really played like this. It's an NES game. This sucks. This is super dog shit. This is kind of dog shit. There you go.
Straight up dog water, bro.
But yeah, I wanted to fucking thank you for like being so fucking patient with me. Oh my god, we've been here for 2 hours, and I just been like yelling at you.
That's the point of the stream.
My voice hurts. I didn't think I don't know why. I just didn't think.
What?
I didn't think I'd get here. They never made a non-bangable character. Yeah, sure. Okay, August. But okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna show you one character, and you're gonna tell me smash or pass. Okay?
Okay.
Who's a good one? No.
One
What
day,
was her name?
I hope you find a creature that is not humanoid looking that you would bang. I wish that for you.
Oh no, she's a kid, isn't she? Never mind. Oh, I got a good one. Okay. I have a good one. All right, you guys have to be honest with this. You guys have to be honest.
Okay.
Smash or pass?
Well, yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Sorry, you put a conventionally attractive woman on the screen
Look at
and
her.
asked smash or pass. Yeah.
You serious?
I'm sorry, are you saying pass?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. She's scary.
I thought you liked women that scared you.
I don't. Anyways, I think that's where I'm gonna end the stream. I'm not gonna.
You gonna end it on that? Really?
I mean, I don't know what you want me to
Give
say.
me other characters.
Okay,
Give me other
fine.
characters.
Let me see. Oh, okay.
Damn it, but I swear to God, if you put a conventionally attractive character on the screen, then he pulls up a conventionally attractive character. Fuck you.
Okay. What's some good ones? What's some good ones, guys? Zelda characters. Let's do. Oh, I should show you Sheik. Okay. Oh shit. So this is Sheik.
You're not good at this.
What do you think? What do you think?
Dude,
What?
you suck at this.
No,
you
just
suck so
answer
bad at
smash
this.
or pass.
Again, you put a conventionally attractive character on the screen. I don't want
Okay.
to hear it.
But consider
I'm not
this.
answering.
Consider this.
Yeah?
That's Zelda.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
And
I don't know.
I'm abandoning my sexuality for this one, okay?
Let's see. Oh, okay. Never
Like I'm
mind.
not gonna say pass on the last woman that you showed just because I'm not into women. She's beautiful.
Okay. Okay. This is something I will absolutely say with my fullest chest. With my fullest
Okay.
chest. Sorry. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, shit. Photoshop. Fuck. Shut up. I would do anything for Anju. I would do anything for her. Are you kidding me? This is like the one, like, yes, absolutely, with my full chest. And then that's her, like, boyfriend right down there. You a fucking hand with a crap. I feel like Rapid would like Amish woman. What the hell does that mean? I would do. Okay.
You're making like Amish women. Stop with this.
Okay, these two are on like the yes S tier list. I don't know what it is. Okay, wait. What's the Zelda to the Kingdom? What's her name? Purah? Why do all of these have like little kids next to them?
August is gonna beat you up.
Okay, wait. Why do all of these have little kids next to them?
Did you not just say that the one in the mask is her boyfriend?
Yes.
Are they both little kids?
No. So, with that, right? Put up. So with these two specifically, right? Oh, let me put them up front. These are from Majora's Mask, the moon game, right? This is a quest. Remember this Tora's grow. No, she didn't grow up. That was not her as a kid. That's her grown down. Wait. I'm showing the adult versions of them. No. I'm showing the adult versions of them. Get the kids out of here. There. This is the roster. This is the roster, guys. This is the true roster. Am I crazy? Are these not goated picks? Are these not like the epiphany? Is this not like the end goal? I didn't TTS.
Refund August.
Okay, I can't actually. I'm not a fan of the one in the middle. You're not a fan of Purah? You're not? But like, look at her. Oh shit, no. What up? Are you telling me you're not a fan of this?
I love her design.
She's so cute. But anyways, this is the roster here. She is super old. Okay, so let me explain all of these characters real quick. Okay, so her, right? She is like 120 years old, right? But she accidentally, because she's a scientist, right? She's 120 years old or some shit, and she's a scientist, so she wanted to like make herself young again with her science. She accidentally turned her into a baby for like a little bit.
Oh.
And then she was like, okay, that's weird. I'm gonna work on it. And then she was able to finally even it out and make her a middle-aged adult. But usually she's like 130 years old. But she just managed to make herself middle-aged and really attractive. Anyways, and then these two, right? These two, right? These are from Majora's Mask, right? The moon game. And basically, the kid, the purple guy.
Yeah, Rapid's never seen a middle-aged woman in his life.
Anyways, this kid is actually an adult, but Skull Kid, you know, the Skull Kid, he turned him to a kid. Like, he just changed his body to a kid because he thought it was funny as a prank.
Mm-hmm.
So these two were like days away from getting married, but then he got turned into a kid, and he's like, I can't show my face to her. I'm like, what am I gonna say? And so the side quest is about reuniting them. And you know, even though he's a kid and like been in a kid body, he's still like he's still the same mind. He's still an adult, but he's just been put in the kid's body. So it's about reuniting them and like helping them find love. And
He's
then
just very mature for his age.
Anju Cafe quest.
Yeah,
So-
that's evil Navi. Yeah.
So, the way the quest ends is at the final moments of the timeline, or where the moon's about to fall. They finally find each other, and they embrace. They like do their like wedding vows that they prepared, even though like one's been like even though they're like the moon's like 5 minutes away from coming down to kill everyone, right?
Whatever.
And then they tell Link like, "Hey, thanks for bringing us together, but you can leave now. We shall greet the morning together." Basically saying,
Oh.
we will die in each other's arms. And that's the end of their side quest.
Are there pictures of him before he was trapped in a kid's body?
No. We never see that.
Damn.
But I'm sure he would like look cool.
I'm sure he would, but kid body? Fuck that. You look like a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a really...
Like,
what?
Like, if I was in love with somebody and, like, I had a fiance and then they got stuck in a kid's body, I mean, like, we can still hold hands, but I'm never kissing you again.
Yeah. I can feel
Sorry.
that. But, okay. They do have where, like, he's an adult again, and then they get married, but he's off screen. So they don't actually show him. But, the entire quest is, like, making sure they find each other. King Zora is the hottest thing in this game, and we all know it's the definition of thick. Alright, let me show you a real... No, that's not who you're thinking of. That's not who you're thinking of. Is this Smash or is this Pass? Ignore the kid. Once again.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
You're just saying that. You're actually a load of shit.
It's not a heavy smash, but
Look at him.
yeah, I'm looking. I would need to meet him as a character.
Anyways, I think that's where I'm gonna end it. Wait, I think we smashed and passed pretty much everyone we could. I'm starting to think that this kid just has the hots for an older lady, but they got over it. Those lips are pretty big, but I could imagine a big time.
Unless I meet him and he's charming, then I'm gonna pass.
Okay, I'll claim that as a victory.
Really?
Yes. Anyways.
Is he charming?
No, not at all.
Is he a dickhead?
Kinda. I don't want to know what you stand on, August. Anyways, this has been a long stream. I've been like talking my fucking lungs out. Thank you so much, Bruce, for coming on with me and being able to listen to my fucking Zelda rants. And I hate that we're ending on the fucking Zora face over here. Thank you guys, everyone who like came in. Of you guys like coming in and like show, because I love Zelda. I love the Zelda games. I've been playing the randomizer of Majora's Mask like non-stop this past week. Like, I'm still a huge Zelda nerd. So like, and I love this. All right, why does everyone fucking come out of the woodworks when I'm about to leave? Spacey Boy Doc, I want to fucking eat my torta.
Pull up more Smash or Pass characters.
Okay. Is there a Smash or Pass Zelda game, or do you like? All right.
Like I would know that.
Okay. Yeah, sure, a lot. Fine. I'll disable ad blocker. Oh, we're like getting to the thick of it. What's it gonna be?
Who is that?
I don't know. Like random NPC. I'm gonna say pass.
I could see it, but I'm gonna say pass.
How do I?
August is getting a call. Hi, August.
This is my territory. How do I? How do I choose?
I don't know.
How does this website
Have you even
work?
started the game?
I think so. Maybe a refresh. Still a smash?
August says smash, but I say pass.
Experienced.
Yeah,
What?
maybe, but also definitely a pillow princess.
Okay, maybe.
Oh,
Is this better? No, you don't get a good look at them.
no.
Okay.
I want to know your answer on this.
Smash.
Okay.
She's very pretty. I believe.
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I don't think so. I don't think so. She's a pass, actually. I don't find her attractive at all.
Hey, I saw that. Hey.
Oh wait, I put the wrong one. Holy shit. No. I actually didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Okay, she's an adult. It's fine,
I
it's fine,
saw
it's fine.
that.
I think this is a pass. Can't do it.
Not my type, but pass. Or smash, sorry. Yeah,
It's pretty normal.
look normal.
Still smash.
Like no real reason. Smash.
Really?
Yeah. Click it.
I'm clicking. God, this website sucks.
God, it's 630p. Or 360p.
Oh, I'm passing this guy.
Ooh, smash.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, if one of us says smash other than August, because August is gonna say smash to everything.
Smash.
Really? This looks
Don't love his hair, but he can grow it out.
That's wild. Okay.
I like him. He looks nice.
Pass. Okay, that's fair. Oh, Luigi had a...
Hello, sailor.
What the fuck? You did no way.
It looks like Luigi.
Like, yeah, angry and disheveled and old and gross. Who the fuck?
Dude,
I don't... Thief girl.
Unless I am absolutely disgusted by them, unless I have a reason to say pass, then smash. Oh, yeah. Smash.
Okay, I could at least see that. I don't know, the goofy nose is gonna be a little bit hard for me to get past. Not fucking
I'm gonna say
you.
pass.
We already passed you. We answered this one. Oh, is
Smash.
that just... This is the same ones. Oh, how about this guy? Really? Really, Spruce? That's a rock.
Yeah, smash.
I hope, you know, I'm getting like so many viruses from this. Who the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
That's a fucking Gachumon. The hell is
Get
that?
out of here. Get that kid out of here. Oh my god.
Ew. How do you look middle-aged at 5?
I'm gonna pass.
Me too. I can see. Well,
Smash.
this is yeah.
Smash.
Yes, we already did this. Yeah, this website is like not keeping up with the amount of smashes you guys are doing, like at all. We'll do a couple more. That's a kid.
Ooh, pass. Why the fuck are there kids in here?
I don't
Get
know.
out.
Get out.
Run away! Run away! Smash.
I'm not my favorite of the Zelda designs, but still.
Hi, Zelda.
This is the Twilight Princess one. That's a kid.
Oh, that is a kid.
Yes, I don't care what anyone says. All right. I would do...
we're not gonna disagree with you, buddy.
Okay, but I want to emphasize that, like, this is, like, since I was a kid, like, I would do anything for her.
Mm-hmm.
I am, like, down bad for Andrew.
And look, she doesn't have a kid. Smash.
Oh, shit.
Yerp.
I think that's a pass. No, that staff cannot go places. Not with that bulbous head. I'm not condoning that. Kid.
Oh, good.
All right, one more kid and I'm done, and I'm gonna eat my torta.
Okay. As soon as another kid pops
Smash,
up.
smash, smash.
Ooh.
She's the girl that like had a crush on Link. Oh, and I think she's
Mhm.
really smash, absolutely.
Yeah.
Me and August are in this together. Wait, I mean like
Smash.
what? She's like 80.
Oh, so you hate old women.
All right, I'll smash.
That's what I thought. You think that women are no good past 24, huh?
That's a kid. That's where I had to call it.
That is a kid. All right.
All right.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. We'll have our next stream maybe Thursday. Probably either Thursday or Friday. I don't know what we're streaming, but I would think it's on. Actually, it already caught up. Just check the Discord. I do have it. I just don't remember it. All right. Bye guys.
Dead by Daylight.
Bye 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 bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.
Hold on. Let's figure out if I could raid somebody.
Okay.
But like a person, not like Jerma.
Not Dash Ducks.
Not Dash.
Yeah, a person, not Germa.
Well, Jerma's like a conglomerate. You know?
Germa is quite a few things.
Yeah. Let's.
You could raid Peter Park.
Peter Park. Who the hell's Peter Park?
Yeah. I've met him before. I haven't really kept up with him though, so if he's done something evil, I'm unaware of it.
Hold up. I'm gonna go similar size. Okay, let's do this random person. I don't know what they're playing or doing or saying, but I hope they're not awful. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Goodbye, everybody.